supposed to be automatic. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be like mechanical where it goes brrr, and comes down right into my face. Probably going to clip that. Comes down right into my face. Okay. Oh, I knew what I was saying. Trust me. I'm sexually questionable. Let's be honest. All right. AEW is tonight. Kenny Omega came out for some weird reason. AEW thought we're going to they made it seem like Kenny Omega, maybe he's not coming back. Like something else is wrong. That's what they made it seem like. We all saw the guy tear his body apart a couple nights ago. Kenny Omega just tore himself to pieces. And he came out tonight like he was about to announce, oh, I'm actually going to be gone again. But I'm just kidding. I'm 100%. It's like AEW is treating it like we didn't just see him in some kind of all-out brawl the other night. You know what I mean? But it was pretty good. It was all right tonight. It was different. I just don't get why did Kenny Omega come out at the end like it was just weird. He's like, oh, and it's like, why did he have this gigantic match against somebody else the other night? But once again, he comes out on Dynamite with the suit on. Now, I get that, well, because AEW is about telling a story, or it should be. And so what do you always want? A story. You don't want Kenny Omega to just come out and have a epic war battle with somebody. You want to set up a story. So they kind of have set that up a little bit. But again, he already wrestled, and we already saw him do that. It's just another example of like AEW gave up the return of Kenny Omega to that stupid New Japan match or whatever that he had the other day that was really good, but like 140,000 people might have seen it. It's just such stupid planning. Like, that was so dumb. That match should have happened in AEW. Why did it happen over there? It's like, it's because Kenny Omega said in his promo he wanted to test himself. Yeah. But I mean, like, for AEW, it's like they should have been the first people to get this guy returning. And also, boy, is Ian Riccaboni just cringe on the microphone. Please shut his stupid ass up. You know? But LA right now, California is in just disarray. It's awful. I haven't heard from everybody I know out there. I feel like they're going to contain the fire because the wind is starting to finally die down. So they're going to finally potentially start containing the fire tonight. And it will hopefully be going out, you know what I mean, slowly over the next week. But it's just absolutely devastation. It's just awful devastation. So we'll talk a little bit more about the California wildfires because they're just crazy and it's awful. We'll talk a little bit more about AEW tonight. Jeff Jarrett promo was awful. I had to shut it off. Really? Wow. I actually missed the Jeff Jarrett promo tonight. I missed the Jeff Jarrett promo. So maybe we'll listen to that on the show. Maybe I'll pull that up and we'll all give that a listen because I did miss that part. There's a little bit of AEW I missed because I was switching back and forth with the wildfire stuff. Let me put the donation link up. Dono link. Didn't have it up. My bad. Put it up there. If you want to support the show, you guys can using the Streamlabs donation link pinned to the top of the chat. You can super chat as well if you really want to. No Chris Jericho tonight. No, he was busy running his website with news stories. I know he doesn't really run it, but it's funny. His website kept putting out news stories, and I kept thinking, it's funny he's not on the show, but his website keeps pumping out news stories. They were really interested in the Hulk Hogan stuff. Jericho's website. They were like, yeah, we want to talk about Hogan. Which, I mean, everybody, unfortunately, the thing that came out of Raw is the talk about Hogan. And honestly, guys, I got to be honest, in the moment they got me, but the more I think about Raw and the more I watch it, the worse it gets. I mean, man, The Rock was literally just a freaking statue of corporate out there. They were honey ham glazing themselves. It was so weird. I was hyped and watching it all hyped and like, let's go. And that hype was carrying me through everything. But I'll tell you what, on a second watch, just a weird show. A weird corporate AI feeling, just slimy show to me. I don't know why. It just came off so slimy to me. And by the way, if you guys could do me one big favor, go ahead, take your greasy fingers and on a tablet, on a phone, on an iPhone, on an Android, on a TV screen control, you pick it up, you hit the button, you go ahead on your PC, and you click the like button and stick the thumb up my ass. All right, so please do that. Also, somebody else who didn't really enjoy Monday Night Raw was my friend and partner, Luke Rojas. He was not happy. Let's hear what Luke Rojas had to say because his video has 0 views. I find that hard to believe. It says 0. Let's go 15. Okay, there it is. Let's listen to a little bit of Luke Rojas talk about what he thought about Raw before we get back in AEW and before we show some videos of the wildfires. Awful. You know, Denise Crosby, who played Tasha Yar on Star Trek, every once in a while I would tune into some podcasts that she's on to hear her talk about stuff, and like I do about a lot of Star Trek people. And I'm used to seeing her home. She has like a really nice little kind of like Spanish house. Like, I didn't know what kind of house it was, but it's very cool. A lot of it was kind of cement, so it looked like it might be all right, but and she's got like lots of flowers and all these things that she does, and it looks nice. It's a nice little home, you know. And destroyed. She's on Twitter. She's like, this morning I had a house, now I don't. And I lost everything. That's crazy. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure she had some money because she's Denise Crosby, but not a ton. She's not like a rich actor. You know, she's an actress. She's probably got, you know, maybe she got $1 million. I don't know. A couple 100,000, million. I don't know. But yeah, just to lose everything that's just crazy, man. All the people that lost everything, it's just, yeah. I mean, I've been watching her for years, do little videos and stuff, and I'm used to seeing her house, and that's gone. That's crazy to me. I mean, you know, sure, some of the mansions where like some of the people half live ever or whatever, they burn up, and you know, all that's terrible. But yeah, this wasn't just like a, you know, sometimes mansion. You know, it was really her home. So that's just crazy. That's just awful. But that's what's going on in LA and in California. It's crazy.
Take a look around Hillary and
here's one of the people at fault for it. Here it is.
Everyone loves me. Take a look around Hillary and see. Everyone loves me. Take a look around Hillary and see.
Take a look.
Everyone loves me. Took a long look. Everyone loves the dawn. Take a look around Hillary. Everyone loves me. Take a look around Hillary and see.
Go ahead.
This is what Los Angeles gets for booing Hulk Hogan.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Gerald Armstrong. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, no. Oh my God. Oh no. That is so fucked up. I needed to laugh. Thank God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Wait a second. What's going on? Something's happening. What? Wait a minute. What are you saying? What is that? Hulk Hogan's doing what right now? This is crazy. You got to be kidding me, right? You're joking, right? Like that's not really happening. He can't be doing that. Why would he do something like that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is not funny, Hogan. Why would he do something like this? What is he doing? Oh. I got to tell people about this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Wow. Oh, my God. Come on.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life. Well, you know something? That's what you get for booing the Hulkster, LA. How about that, brother? How about I set the fire, dude? Maybe you should have listened to Donald Trump about the wilderness fires and the debris and the water. Maybe you shouldn't have taken $30 million away from the fire department. What you gonna do, LA? Courage is the thing that keeps us free. I am a real American. I hate all the blacks and Mexicans. I am a racist American. If it's not right, it is not why. I am a racist American. Hate all the blacks and Mexicans. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
Oh, my God. Okay, cut. Let's not do that. That's not funny, Hogan. Hulk Hogan sent me that in an email. That's not funny. That's not funny. Our friend D Moon is out in LA right now. He's so close to the fire. And several other friends. I have not heard from Jesse. I don't know where Jesse is. I have been trying to reach Jesse all day long. I don't know where Jesse is. I'm not kidding. So I am concerned about Jesse, to be honest. We don't know where he is. Oh, boy. Jesse complained and died, said in my 6K van. The fuck? Unbelievable. Poor Jesse. We haven't heard from him. No, I really am concerned about him. I have not heard a word. Gerald Armstrong, thank you for the $15, my friend. Much appreciated, dude. Thank you so much for dropping the 15. Let's get that up on the board. I cannot believe this Hulk Hogan started the fire. Jesus. That's probably one of the best conspiracies in a while, though. Like, that's a pretty good one. I mean, he could not have been happy after Monday night. You know? He freaked out and was like, that's it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. That's crazy. Dude, that's just an awful thing, Hulk Hogan. All right, let's go back to Luke Rojas talking about Raw. I want to hear this.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think I'm probably like 80%. Like I'm probably 80%.
Like I'm probably like 80. I'm probably. Hey, God. I'm like. Hey, Luke. Why don't you restart 7 more times? You fucking idiot. All right, let's listen to it.
Done with WWE and wrestling.
Also done with the English language too.
You know, there's still that 20% left that really wants to stick by, but I'm very close to just dropping it because Monday Night Raw was so bad and really encapsulated everything that I hate about the business nowadays, that I hate about wrestling, that smarks will just eat up and tell you that you're stupid for complaining about it. So one of them is just the complete lack of respect for the business or kayfabe. I get it. On YouTube shows, on documentaries, break kayfabe. I don't give a fuck. But when you advertise those YouTube shows or advertise those kayfabe or non-kayfabe documentaries on the actual kayfabe wrestling show, it's weird. And I have a problem with it. But you know what I have more of a problem with? The opening package of Raw, where they basically just tell you on the actual fucking wrestling show, they just tell you, oh yeah, we're doing this thing called storylines with heels and faces. You can't really tell what's a work and what's a shoot, what's real and what's not real. Look, I'm writing a script as this is happening.
He is really pissed. And by the way, Triple H addressed this and he was like, yeah, we're not hiding who we are. You know, we're not hiding what we do. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's kind of what he said.
Why are you fucking telling me this?
But look, this is how mad. And Luke is like 20-something. I'm 40 and I'm not angry. I mean, I'm not like angry. I'm just sort of like, what? You know, I'm just like, what are they doing? Like, why are they? I'm not angry because, like, they've come out a million times and said, this isn't real. Like, but I know what he's talking about. It's like, I know that, but don't keep telling me that. I'm trying to immerse myself, you know? But this was like a reintroduction to all the shills, the corporate people, the random people that are watching. I almost think it was like to be like, hey, don't come at us with that, you know this is fake, right? Ugh. Like, we're literally telling you that we know that, and you know that, and we all know that. We're, like, really telling you. So I almost think that's part of the plan to diffuse that, to acknowledge it before someone jokes about them or something. Like, like everybody's in on it. Cool. Don't you love it? So in their defense, I think that's what they were trying to do. But for me, I was annoyed by it a little bit. And I was like, kind of like, ugh, what are they doing? But like, I never got mad enough to be like, I'm going to make a video about that. And I'm going to tweet about it. But I guess Rojas did do that. He is mad.
Then, look, I'm writing a script as this is happening. Why are you fucking telling me this? On a fucking non-kayfabe show, I get it. On the
Bro, California is about to be ash. They say that this is from the wildfire, but I have other theories. What about you?
Well, Jay and Joe's show, I'm going to get more into that a little bit later. But here's the facts. The facts are this. Wildfires are crazy big sometimes. They get crazy out of control. They're hard to contain, especially in a drought. There's no doubt about it. But California has done nothing but screw themselves over, and I'm going to talk to you about that in a few minutes. And I'm not afraid to talk about it. Some people are like, oh, you shouldn't talk about that. No, I'm never doing that again. We did that with 9/11, and we went to a fake war about bullshit, and everybody died for no reason. So I'm never doing that again. I'm never going to be like, you know what? I'm not going to question this now. That's disrespectful. You know, people are dying right now. I'm not going to do that. Families are destroyed. I might even go to war. Like, this is crazy. The terrorists attacked us. No, I'm never going to believe everything like that ever again. Never again after 9/11. No way. So, number one, they took away $25 million in firefighter funding in the state of California. Right now, Massachusetts Senator Cunt, Pocahontas, Elizabeth Warren, and all these other Democrat people in the Congresses, they're all crying on Twitter about climate change. You fucking people don't even care about climate change, because if you believed in climate change, you would have more firefighters, more water, and more people to help. You would have done all these things. If you actually believed climate change was coming and California could be destroyed, then what you would have done is you wouldn't have taken away $25 million from the fire department. You would have put $25 more million into the fire department. You wouldn't have sent half of your supplies as a donation to Ukraine. You would have kept it for your fire department. And you wouldn't reroute precious waters away from lakes and brush areas so that the special fish don't get dead. And so the special owls don't go away. And so that the special other animals don't go away, because you value the fucking owls and fuckface the fish more than you do your own people. Yet you believe in climate change. But if you believed in climate change, you would route the water to yourself. $200 million worth of water to yourself. And you would not reroute it to the ocean in a gigantic fucking waste. So no way climate change is believed by these people, because if it was, you'd hire more firefighters, but you're spending too much time telling firefighters no, because we're looking for black ones and women, and black women firefighters, and LGBTQ firefighters. We're looking to make that a priority. If we have to pass up a couple of white guys, we'll do it because we know there's people out there like that want to join the fire department. How about you fucking hire everybody that comes to your door that you can? How about you fucking do that? So first of all, you discriminated against white men. Second of all, you took away $25 million from the fire department. Number 3, you literally gave a ton of supplies to Ukraine, another fucking country. And then number 4, you rerouted water to the fucking ocean in a waste for a fucking faggot fish. And then number 5, you want to know number fucking 5? You don't want to go clean up the fucking forest of all the dead wood that catches on fire all the time and causes these fucking things. Because why? Because the fucking owls might not have a habitat. Well, guess what? The fucking owls have fucking wings, and they can fly north, and they can find somewhere else to live. So it's for those 6 fucking reasons that I don't fucking believe you believe in climate change. Because if you believed in climate change, you fucking cunts. If you believed in fucking climate fucking change, you wouldn't buy a house next to the fucking water. And you wouldn't buy a house next to the fucking goddamn desert. And number 3, you wouldn't do those 6 things that I just said. Because you would have to be a fucking imbecile or not give a shit. I don't know which one it is. You're dumb as fuck, you don't give a shit, or it's not real in the first place. One of those is the truth. Could it be all of it? Take this fucking video from when I started getting pissed and clip this and shove it up the asses of all the politicians and that cunt fucking mayor in California and that fucking goddamn barbecue-licking Bigfoot fucker who's the fire chief, and stick it up their asses, and then go tell Gavin Newsom to suck your AIDS-infested cock! Keep fucking voting for Gavin Newsom, you stupid fucks. How can a stupid fuck in a basement with a backwards hat and a GED know what to do? More than you. I might not really know 100% what to do, but you know what I do know? I know the basics to do. And you don't want to do them. You'd rather give away all the money that you could spend on doing that, playing God with the fucking pets of the rainforest. And the rainforest. It's far from the rainforest, right? The dry forest of California. Let me have a sip of this fucking coffee here. And they're going to keep doing it because they want you to die. They want you out of California. Guys, how do we get the homeless out of California? How do we get the bums out of California? Hey, man, we're doing a pretty good job this week, aren't we? Burn that shit down and rebuild it in our fucking, for us. Yeah! Get out of here, you poor white fuckers. Send your ass and send the black ones to Oakland. They don't care if all the homeless people live in the street every day. They don't care if all the homeless people die. They don't care if all the white middle class and lower middle class die. They don't give a shit. They want only the rich people to live there. Maybe Oprah will go buy a bunch of land up mysteriously over the next couple of days. Who knows? But you'll take it, and you'll like it, and you'll eat it, and you'll swallow it, and you'll suck on it, and you'll choke on it, and you'll come to it. And you won't do anything. You won't march on the houses of Gavin Newsom and these people. You won't vote them out. You'll be like, yes, sir. May I have another? Donald Trump sucks. Yeah! And then your house will burn. Your family will burn. Your children will be raped by illegals in front of you. And just as they're going to come in your wife's face, you think, this might have been my fault. All the stupidity of America can be seen through the asshole of a homeless shitting man in the middle of San Francisco. Anyway, let's get back to the donations because I'm poor as fuck and I need to make $1,000 in about 7 days or I'll be in California living on the streets. So let's see if we can make some of that tonight and play the donations. If you want to donate, the donation link is pinned to the top of the chat. And feel free to do it via PayPal. That'd be the best way. And I will love you long time. A sucky. Appreciate it. We're going to play more. We got to play more Rojas. Let's go back to Rojas. I'm sorry. I'm getting off track. Let's go back to Rojas. I'm sorry, Rojas. You're listening. You should be calling, but whatever.
The opening package of Raw where they...
I love the way that Rojas says package, by the way.
Basically just tell you on the actual fucking wrestling show, they just tell...
Can we tell that Rojas is 22 years old or whatever, and he's grown up listening to me, by the way? I feel like I've polluted him.
Tell you, oh yeah, we're doing this thing called storylines with heels and faces. You can't really tell what's a work and what's a shoot, what's real and what's not real. Look, I'm writing a script as this is happening. Why are you fucking telling me this? On a fucking non-kayfabe show, I get it. On the actual show, what are you doing? It's like if you're fucking watching fucking The Sopranos, right? And then all of a sudden, Chrissy's like, hey, James Gandolfini. Tony, I'm sorry, I forgot. We're doing a storyline here. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Just let WWE cook. We all know it's fake. We all know kayfabe's bad.
Yeah, so why do they got to tell us in the show over and over again? Like he said, like Tony Soprano. What are we going to watch Game of Thrones and they're going to stop at the beginning and be like, the stories that Game of Thrones tells aren't real, but they make us feel. They're written by a man. It's like, who the fuck would do this? He's right.
Okay. Why is
It's like we were watching a corporate ball or entertainment documentary or something at the beginning of a corporate meeting. That's what Raw felt like, a corporate meeting, but it was a Raw.
Rock best friends with Cody Rhodes all of a sudden? The last time we saw The Rock, he did the 1, 2, 3, and he cut his throat, signaling at Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and Jimmy Uso. The last time that he had a one-on-one encounter with Cody Rhodes, didn't he say he hated him? That he was coming for the WWE title? He gave him a gift that we still don't know what it was? It was a mystery thing? It was a big cliffhanger coming out of last year's WrestleMania? Oh no, now they're best friends.
Well, I think the reason for that really is that it sounds like The Rock is not going to be at WrestleMania. So The Rock is not going to be at WrestleMania, it looks like, for whatever reason, booking or something. And so they just said, well, I mean, we're not going to get The Rock for another year after that. Okay, throw in the towel. They threw in the towel, basically. They were going to do something probably, but they can't. And so I believe this is them. At first I thought, no, maybe it's just them pausing that to let The Rock give everybody the rub, and then they'll pick it up again later anyway. But instead, which is weird, by the way, but instead, to me, this tells me that there's no Rock at WrestleMania. So that's the problem, which is just devastating.
Best friends and they're making jokes and they're having drinks and Cody Rhodes is laughing. Everybody's having a good time. We're all friends. The Rock isn't a heel anymore. Hey, he's just a good guy. And no mention of that. No mention of that. No explanation. What the fuck? Oh, but let WWE cook. Let Papa H cook. Let Papa Triple H. Let Daddy H. Fuck you. I'm sick of it. Just admit to some fucking critiques. Just go, you know what, you're right about that. Just concede. But what you WWE fanboys do at every fucking turn is defend the product like your life is on the line for everything. Any complaint. There's too many commercials. Oh, what? Oh, what? It seems like a you problem. I didn't really like the pace. What do you want? More commercials? Oh, that seems like a you problem. Okay. I didn't really like the match in the main event. I thought it went too short. It should have been longer than 13 minutes. And to be honest with you, it looked like CM Punk gassed himself out. And Seth was oh my God, you're just one of these AEW marks. I fucking hate AEW. So you can't say that about me, you cocksuckers. I'm back. I had a mild aneurysm, but I'm back and I've calmed down. But yeah, I'm just annoyed with wrestling, and I'm annoyed with the fan base and the community that continues to excuse this mediocrity, that continues to excuse this trash, and tell me that this is the greatest era of wrestling, like that fucking shill Chris Van Vliet. This is honestly one of the greatest era of wrestling. And I have to be told every fucking week on Raw, on SmackDown, that this is a better era, that this is a more successful era than the Attitude Era. Fuck you, you fucking liars. Fuck you. This is more successful than the Attitude and Ruthless Aggression Era. No, it's not. Oh, why? Because you inflate your own numbers? Because you brag about overpricing your tickets and selling them? Way to go, WWE. How about the weekly viewership? Oh, but that doesn't matter anymore. That doesn't matter. Every other statistic matters except for the ones that actually matter. You know, like general interest in professional wrestling. I wonder what was higher in a general interest in professional wrestling, the Attitude Era or this era? I wonder what it was, because WWE will tell you it's this era, and its shills will tell you it's this era. These same fucking shills that sit behind fucking desks with their 50 fucking Funko Pops and their stupid fucking streams where they play WWE audio, even though when other people do it, they get flagged, but because all you do is suck up to the WWE and praise everything about it, you get to keep your fucking video. And you get to go to VIP access. And you get to go to these press conferences because you act like you like everything. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick of the fake shit. I'm sick of WWE just loving itself and fucking practically oozing cum all over the ring with that opening fucking 25 minutes. I'm sick of WWE just loving to expose that it's fake, it's scripted on the actual kayfabe shows.
Can you imagine if like his neighbor or somebody, I mean, where is he? Because it's like there was like an echo there in a place that doesn't sound like it really should echo that much. The bathroom or something? I think he almost had a heart attack. He almost had a heart attack right there.
We just loving to expose that it's fake, it's scripted on the actual kayfabe shows.
Oh my God, dude! I have got to get some clips of that. I have got to get some clips out of that. That one's right. One of them.
Loving to expose that it's fake, it's scripted on the actual kayfabe shows. on the actual kayfabe shows. Loving to expose that it's fake, it's scripted on the actual kayfabe shows.
Oh my God, this is definitely the person that Triple H was talking about during his press conference when he was talking about this. Holy Lord, did Luke almost turned into a man there. Like, that's how crazy that was.
Dad,
No, what? Then, look, I'm writing a script as this is happening. Why are you fucking telling me this? On a fucking non-kayfabe show, fucking wrestling show, they just tell you, oh yeah, we're doing this thing called storylines with heels and faces. You can't really tell what's a work and what's a shoot, what's real and what's not real. Look, I'm writing a script as this is happening. Why are you fucking telling me this? Why are you fucking telling me this?
That's the clip right there. I mean, we're getting all kinds of Luke right now. This is amazing.
Why are you fucking telling me this?
Oh my God. That was delicious. Oh man. Luke just has snapped. Let's go to the donations. If there are any donations.
Come on out, you rapist!
Luis Urdaneta became a member again, and that is, thank you, man. That is membership number 43 months in a row. Wow. Dude, this guy's coming up on what, 4 years? Luis Urdaneta, over 3 years, coming up on 4 years as a member. That's crazy.
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. Never in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
General Santos.
When it comes crashing down and it spooks the whites.
Oh.
You gotta take a vinegar, it don't help to steal.
Oh.
Well, you hurt my country and you hurt the whites. I gotta be a general, I gotta kill the whites.
Oh
I am
my
a real
God.
general, fight for the rights of every whites.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy Christ, General.
Super chat party.
Have hangover.
Apparently they took 17 out of $903 mil from LAFD.
Yeah, they took, I think the number was 25 million. They took millions. Millions away from the fire department. Millions away from the fire department. That's crazy. You know the wildfires are going to get worse. You know that there's going to be bigger problems coming. Why would you take millions away? Unless you're an idiot.
Just scissor me. Scissor me. Scissor me. Scissor me, daddy. Daddy. Scissor me. All I want you to do is scissor me.
Jay and Joe's show. Official.
All I wanted you to do is scissor me. All I want you to do is scissor me. All I wanted you to do is scissor me.
When I first heard this, I thought God was literally sending judgment to California because California is crooked as hell with all the sex trafficking, and the P. Diddy stuff and everything else.
Yeah. I mean, it could be that, but it also really could be just that that Hulk Hogan set the fire. I think Hulk Hogan left the arena that night was fucking furious. Hulk Hogan clearly burned this place down.
Hey, Bullfrog is a moron.
He's the number one suspect.
scissor me, Joe!
I am a real Filipino, fight all the spooky niggas.
Oh my.
I am a real Filipino, fight all the illegal Mexicans like gargusts. Fight for what's right, fight for the whites.
Oh my God. The Filipino women do love the whites. I don't know why, but they do, for whatever reason. Good Lord. 0% contained. Bravo, Gavin.
Come on out, you rapist!
Gavin Newscomb doesn't know how to fight fires. He's a moron. I told him how to do it, and he didn't even do that. No, they want it to burn. Because why would you take away all, like, why would you do what California did? They want it to burn, or they don't understand science. Either they don't know science or they want it to burn. Which one is it? Because we all knew what to do. How do they not know what to do? Chief Wahoo has become a member. Chief Wahoo's a member. 27 months in a row. Yeah, Hogan left the fucking arena, bro, and he took a torch. And he went, you know what? You think this is funny, brother? I got nothing to live for. You just sabotaged my beer. My son's a murdering, drunk, and drug addict loser. My daughter failed in the industry. My wife left me. She's a whore. My new girlfriend probably doesn't really love me at all. I can barely walk. You know what? Watch this. You want to boo Hogan? Here's what I'm going to do. Typical Hulk Hogan. Just can't. What a sicko. What a sick bastard. Sick bastard Hogan.
Come on out, you rapist!
I'm going to start calling him that. Spectral Citizen has re-upped his membership. And he's got 46 months. Good God. Damn, that's 3 more than Ernanetta. That's crazy. Damn, that's 2 months away, I think, from, that's 2 months away from 4 years in a row. Dude, that is beast-like support. Are you serious, dude? 46 months. That's crazy. 4 years. Put it in your dream. It was me, brother.
Well, you know something? It was me, brother. You want to boo Hulk Hogan? Watch this.
What a sick bastard Hogan is. It really is. Unbelievable, man. Shout out to the chat. Everybody got to go ahead and click that like button, because with 180 viewers, we should be able to get to 100 likes like instantly, especially since like 700 people have come and gone in here. So everybody click that like button. You'd be helping me out. You really help out when you got to do it now. It's like, I didn't used to say it all the time, but now it really is important. So I have to bring it up. We got to hit 100. Like, we got to. POV, it's 2004, and you're at your computer desk. Can we talk about how awesome my computer desk is? Now, I'm not sure, but I don't think Halo 4 was actually out yet. I think that Halo 2, rather. I want to say that I want to say that Halo 2 was not out yet, and that this was like 2003 or something like that, and I just had the wallpaper up because I was ready for it to come out. Because this looks like 2003. It doesn't look like 04, it looks like 03. In fact, I really look like I'm from 03 right there in that picture.
Shit bomb.
So I'm not sure.
1. The gear donated in 2021 was old unused gear that wasn't used by LAFD. 2. Many areas of California are non-hydrant areas due to high forest density. 3. Many fire departments nationwide use budget.
Number 1, I think you're right on, so that's fine. I think that's a good explanation. Number 2, I don't care about non-hydrant areas. There shouldn't be non-hydrant areas. Or if there aren't, there should be water supply areas. So that's bullshit. They should fix that. Number 2 is they're fucking stupid. Number 1 I got, though. I think you're right about number 1. If it's old gear you really can't use, I mean, I don't understand how you couldn't use it right now. You could literally arm other people with it. Like, hey, guys, you're getting secondhand gear. So it's good enough to give to the Ukrainians, but you can't give it to our backup firefighters. Hey, you don't have standard up to the date fire gear. This is backup gear that's like gone past its time, and it may be a little bit more unsafe, to be honest. So don't, be aware of what you're doing. It's better than giving it away, right?
Hey, Bullfrog is a moron.
Scissor me, Joe!
California is filled with all the B-Tech Filipinos like Datrapist Garguts.
Oh.
They are no better than the spooky gookie niggas.
Oh my
Trump
God.
2025. Hogan 2025. We hate the illegal Mexicans and blacks ruining America as Filipino.
Oh my God. The blacks are on his side. What are you talking about? It's terrible, General Santos. No, you want all those people on Trump's side if that's the case. What's wrong with you? D. Welsh, let me get to the other one. Many fire departments nationwide use budget cuts against them every year. Yeah, that's stupid. I don't give a fuck. Nobody should have budget cuts. But you know who really can't have budget cuts? The state where all the fucking wildfires are. That's the state that needs the fire department. So, again, that's stupid, too. Number 1 was a good point. Number 2 and 3 suck. Number 4 is Santa Ana wind 65 miles per hour. That's true. The wind is the reason why it spread like it did, but it shouldn't have started. It started because people are fucking stupid, and they don't clear out the forest the right way, which even fucking Donald Trump knows how to do that somehow, and yet they don't know how to do that. So it's fucking incredible. I already went on the biggest rant I could earlier about this. I mean, I think I did 10 minutes on it and flipped the fuck out. And I don't think I could do any more than I did earlier. Let's take a look in Elizabeth. I mean, here's a little bit of what I said earlier. Well, no, this isn't what I said earlier. This is what I said on my Shame on News video. But, I mean, earlier I went on a crazy rant and I lost my mind. And if you haven't seen that, rewind this video or watch it later. But this is from my other report here. Budget. And you all accumulate this happened because of your fire budget or to protect communities and stop the climate crisis. This is what D. Welsh was talking about. Warren, unimaginable loss. We must do more to protect communities and stop the climate crisis. These people think they can stop the climate crisis. Well, guess what? Guess what? Libtard. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass cut fire budget by nearly $20 million. They also gave millions of extra firefighting supplies to Ukraine. So you agree there's a climate crisis, and you know how the fires have been starting, and you know there's been a drought in California, and your solution is to cut the fire budget. And you also made claims that you weren't going to hire white people to be firemen. Firefighting is mostly white males. A California program aims to change that. Los Angeles refused to hire white men as firefighters. We'll pay you more if you're not white. Firefighters and environmentalists. Policies made possible for dry wood and other natural elements accumulate. This happened because of your ideology. This happened because of you guys' stupid fucking policies. And you're talking about the climate crisis when you could have done. You didn't even do the things to try to save yourself. Like, you just chalk it up to, it's climate crisis. Well,
right above me. Upon reflecting, I remembered a conversation that Joe Rogan had with Donald Trump before the election about the state of wildfire management.
This guy is amazingly calm.
In California.
Oh, yeah, we all know about it. It's ridiculous.
Unbelievably expensive. And
let's see what Trump says.
This is our policy around
water. Right. And it's unbelievably expensive. And they're actually thinking about rationing water. Can you believe it? I was in the farm court country with some of the congressmen. We're driving up a highway. And I say, how come all this land is so barren? It's farmland. And it looked terrible. It was just brown and bad. I said,
oh, racist.
But there's always that little corner that's so green and beautiful. They said, we have no water. I said, do you have a drought? No, we don't have a drought. I said, why don't you have no water? Because the water isn't allowed to flow down. It's got a natural flow from Canada all the way up north of water, more water than they could ever use. And in order to protect a tiny little fish, the water up north gets routed into the Pacific Ocean. I could have water for all of that land. Water for your forests. You know, your forests are dry as a bone.
Yeah.
Okay?
Dangerous.
That water could be routed. You know, you could have everything. Oh, not only dangerous, billions of dollars a year they spend on forest fires.
eggs, but then all the food in the entire grocery store of a windy crisis right now.
For firefighting or watering farmlands.
Or anything you could truck the water from drought. Then why would you buy a house on the ocean? And then why would you do everything you could to keep the water from the people? And to purposely allow fires to start in the woods by not putting more money into cleaning the debris in the forest. Every other country has warned California and asked and told California, why do you not clean the forest? Why do you not get rid of the dead wood all over the forest? All these other countries, all these other people have said this, including Trump. Why don't they do it? And it's like at every turn and corner, they do something that makes it worse. So regardless of them saying it's climate change or whatever, which I believe it is partly climate change, but the problem is you can't be serious about climate change and about being safe and about taking care of people if you're not going to do the necessary things to stop this from starting. Doesn't make sense. I don't want to talk about this all night, but people keep asking and people keep saying this, so I'm telling you, like, I don't want to go over this. It just is what it is. That's what it is. It's not even as much on the fire department. Number one thing is cleaning out the forest. That's number one. They don't do it enough the right way. They said they don't. We know they don't. Everybody knows it. Why would you cut the budget to that? Why would you cut the budget to water? Why would you cut the budget to that? Why would you cut the budget to the fire department? Explain that. See, you can't. Don't tell me a goddamn thing. Don't tell me a goddamn thing about climate change or anything else until you actually show you want to do something about it. Besides control all of us.
This deadwood, actually, because it contributes to...
And get rid of the trees that are falling.
I think that's the real issue.
You know, environmentally, they don't want to do that. They said, it's got to be nature and all this stuff.
Is there some truth to Trump's claim? It turns out yes. A 2024 study found that approximately 91.4 million dead trees were spread over 27.8 million hectares of land in California. Many people in the environmental lobby will argue that we need to preserve this deadwood, actually, because it contributes to the natural habitat that many endangered species rely upon. But here's an example of where trying to do good actually ends up doing bad. For approximately 10 years, there was an environmental lobby that opposed clearing deadwood in the Klamath National Forest because they were trying to protect the natural habitat of spotted owls and endangered species. This caused a multi-year legal battle that ironically resolved itself when the Klamath National Forest ended up actually burning down because of the deadwood that they were trying to use to protect the spotted owl population. The natural habitat of spotted owls and endangered species. This caused a multi-year legal battle that ironically resolved itself when the Klamath National Forest ended up actually burning down because of the deadwood that they were trying to use to protect the spotted owl population. These kinds of misguided attempts to protect the environment in California not only keep on ruining the environment, it's ruining human lives. And here's my personal frustration. California has the best land and the worst government in the United States.
Fact. The worst government. Do not bring this retardedness to Massachusetts. We've already got a lot of it with stupid Susan Warren and Elizabeth Warren, whatever the hell her name is, which I just showed you a few minutes ago. And we could just go on and on and on about these people misguided bullshit. They're rich people who are morons. Let everybody into the country. Unless the illegal people come to Massachusetts, Martha's Vineyard, then kick them off Martha's Vineyard. Because we don't want them here. We want them in your neighborhoods. It's just despicable, disgusting, and they hate you. They hate me. They hate anybody who's a peasant like us, and they don't give a damn. They just don't care.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today? Have you absolutely nothing?
Real questions
to say to the citizens?
At least an Irish guy had real questions for her. D. Welsh is telling me that the fire started because of a controlled burn in a neighborhood. So, like, the neighbor was burning leaves or burning something, and it got out of control or whatever, and that's how this started, allegedly. That's what D. Welsh told me. Imagine you're that person. Like, can you imagine if you were the person who lit the fire? Assuming that's true, and this was really lit. I wonder if the person who accidentally did it was like a CIA agent under a different name. So someone in California, in a state like California, where they're all about climate change and activism and oh my God, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You're just burning stuff in your backyard. You people are all about the environment and the ozone layer and all this crap. You're in your backyard burning stuff. That's crazy. But let me tell you something, bro. These people probably lit it on purpose. They're probably part of the government or part of the CIA or something like that. Who knows? But let's pretend that they're not and they're just regular people. I would probably kill myself. And I'm not kidding. Because if anybody died, for sure. I wouldn't be able to deal with it. I would be like, I need to execute myself for the good of everybody. I'm sorry. I ruined thousands of lives, and so I need to take mine. And I would just kill myself. But like, certainly if people died, but even just knowing all the homes and, you know, all the work and all the money and everything I did, dude, I couldn't do it. I'd be out. I would tap out of this world for sure. I'd be like, nope, I'm a fucking moron and I'm out of here, you know? I mean, even today and yesterday, actually it was today really, I wanted to hook my stove up out back. It was really cold and I was like, I think I'm going to go sit by the stove fire and, you know, cook some soup or whatever. Well, I have no time to rake my leaves in my backyard, and my backyard is a mess. I'm telling you, there's leaves everywhere. And I didn't rake them this year, and nobody raked them. And I didn't have any money to have somebody rake them, and I just didn't. My life's fucked right now, so I don't know. But, like, I decided, oh, you know what? Even though the stove would contain the fire, and the only thing coming up out of the pipe would be, you know, some ash maybe, I was kind of like, because it was windy like crazy. And it's cold and dry and windy. And I was like, I mean, there really probably shouldn't have been a problem with me going and lighting it, but I was like, it's way too windy. It is blowing like crazy out. I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to light a fire in the wind because you just don't do that. You're supposed to know that. Like, oh, it's really windy out. I'm not going to burn stuff today. It's too windy. It's too out of control windy. And if the wind starts picking up, I start going, oh, shit, and I put out the fires. I always do. Because when the wind starts kicking in, there's nothing you can do about that. And it's like, that's dangerous when the wind gets going. So I only light stuff, you know. But, yeah, it's just crazy. So I don't know if this is true or who really lit the fire yet. I haven't really researched it, but, you know, who knows. But it's awful. CIA agent named Terry Bollea lit the fire. Yeah, a deranged man who was coming out of a wrestling event a couple of nights ago who just got his dreams crushed and his beer destroyed. And he said, you know what? I got something for you, L.A. You think it's funny to boo Hulk Hogan? How about this? And he just lit it up. Just lit it up. Well, should probably, what time is it? Should probably think about heading out of here, but let me read some of the chat, I guess, for a little bit. If you guys want to support the channel, man, it would be huge if you at least become $1, $5, $2, $1, $2, $3, whatever. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Become a patron over there. You get bonus shit, plus all those old podcasts. And shout out to Gerald Armstrong, who is the top dog of this stream with the $15. I lived in Nevada. I still haven't heard from Jesse. I don't know where Jesse is. Jesse, if you're out there, God damn it, text me. I'm worried about you, you fuck. And hopefully D Moon's okay, and several other people I know. Terry Metalis is out there, did Star Trek. He's been such a good guy to me. I love Terry Metalis' as shit. I hope he's all right and his family, and just so many people. Denise Crosby from Star Trek, Tasha Yar. She lost her whole fucking house. That's crazy and awful, and it sucks. Damn, Langenheim, you almost lost it. Damn. 2019, California burned the city of Paradise. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? We listened to Rojas's rant earlier, which was really funny. Prayers for Jesse. Yeah, I just don't know where he is. He could be sleeping for all we know. I lived in Nevada for 7 years. California burned the city of Paradise to the ground, and 16,000 people that lived there occupied Reno, Nevada for 7 months. It's all by design. It could be. Feels like it. Feels too stupid. Occam's razor, though, it's just a bad accident. A CIA agent named Terry Bollea. Go into hiding is what Steve Langenheim would do if he lit it up. I don't think I could live. I couldn't live with it. It would crush me. I cannot stand to hurt, like, if I were to hurt a group of people or a lot of people or whatever, I don't care if it was an accident. It would just, I wouldn't be able to deal with it if I hurt people like that. If I hurt one person, wouldn't be able to deal with it. Like if I was driving and a kid came flying out from behind a car on a bike and I ran the kid over, like, unless that kid was, I don't even think I'd be okay. Even though it's not necessarily my fault, I was driving like 20 miles an hour, and this kid just shot up behind a car, and I ran him over. I wouldn't be able to deal with it. I would be just done. They would have to like chain me to a wall so I didn't end myself, because it would be just terrible. We'll take care of you. You know, you ever worked for a place where you were telling them that you think that something's wrong with the way that you're submitting your commission, and then they go, don't worry about it, because we'll take care of you. And then you get the commission and it's fucked, and then you just laugh because they didn't take care of you at all. Never happened to you guys? Hit the like button. Do we get to 100 likes? Or wow. We're at 83 likes. We didn't get to 100? Bro. Good Lord Almighty. Good Lord Almighty. Thank you, Gerald Armstrong. Top dog. D. Welsh, Gerald Armstrong, Spectral Citizen, Chief Wahoo, General Santos. I got him. Jay and Joe's Show. Have Hangover. Luis Urdaneta. Seabass the Beast. Thank you, guys. We'll see you soon.